Alright guys, this time there's no boobs in the thumbnail, so probably 20 views instead of 1,000. Yeah, the Three Houses fanbase. That's just how it goes. Chapter 11. Chapter 11, Throne of Knowledge. Interesting map. No paradox anymore also because we've gotten rid of them, so should be a bit shorter than the last ones. Maybe we will even achieve the incredible feat of doing this in under an hour. Okay. A story.
話してくれ。君は私に何を隠している。あの者の姿は何だと言うんだ。あれではまるで。
ですから今言えることは何もありません。今節の終わりに。
ジェラルトの日記を読んだ。
I read yours there.
彼の部屋で偶然見つけてね。日記には彼がここを出て行った理由も記されていたよ。火災で死んだとされていた赤子。それが、彼は君が赤子に何かしたこととしてここを出て行くと決めたんだ。君は赤子にあの者に何をした。まさか。
セテス、間もなく人が来ます。これ以上はやめてください。私はあの者を聖母に連れて行きます。
to the holy tomb. There I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition.
幼い頃、私はあそこで確かに彼女の声を聞いたのですから。入りなさい。
And speaking of me, yeah, obviously it was going to be me.
あなたは主より力を授けられました。ならば、まず訪れるべき場所があります。聖母に行き。
I mean, I have the amigo, so I can go anytime, but holy tomb.
聖母は女神の眠る場所。この大修道院はもともとそれを守るために建てられたものだ。
限られたものしか知りませんが。
There's a few know about it. There's a legend about Ceres and the holy tomb. They say the first soul to be gave the power from the goddess received her revelation there.
ポドラの民を救い、導くため、その力を正しく使うようにと。かつてセイロスに与えられた
Those that were handed down to Ceres. The goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
聖母に赴くといい。なぜ君がその力を得られたのか、わかるかもしれん。
聖母にて、主
With
の
the
啓示を
ceremony,
受ける儀式を行います。
it is then that you will receive the
あ
revelation.
なた方の学級に与える今節の課題です。
Do you think it's wise to bring them into this?
セイロスが啓示を受けた際、その傍らには聖戦士らが控え、
It is said.
あなたに導かれ、共に戦ってきた生徒たちはもちろんセイロス聖教会の
And
指
of course, as the leader of the church, I will be by your side as well. Strange.
それだけ特別なことなのです。仮によからぬことが
If
起
something
き
were to happen, I'm more than capable of protecting myself. I don't doubt that.
いろいろと変化もあったが、君の役目は変わらない。儀式まで気を緩め
Still, your mind for the ceremony. Prepare your students as well. Yeah, that I'm going to do that. Yes. All right. Oh, by fusing with Sothis, in awakening the progenitor god's power, Jesuzuki obtained the certification for the Enlightened One class. Yeah, that's true. I'm not a big fan of the Enlightened One class. I think it's interesting. I think the design is pretty horrible, even more so on male Violet. So we're going for the same plan we were, like, and going back to Paladin. That's not happening. On supports we have Edgar Manuela. I don't remember exactly what this one is about, but The song you were humming, I feel as though I've heard it before, long ago.
それもあなた自身が歌っていたような帝都の歌劇場かしら。
You must have seen me then. I'm flattered you would remember. I think I've read this one before, but I don't remember everything.
おじに連れられて行きました。もう一度見たいと願ったのですが、その後私は王国への
Oh,
亡命
I
に
know
同行
who
させられ、
that would be actually.
数年後に再び帝国に戻った時、
Arundel, right?
あなたはそうだったのね。ということは私を見たのは一度きり。ええ、そのはずです。それなのにしっかりと
And yet
曲
you
ま
still
で
remember
覚え
it.
ていてくれて光栄だわ。それだけ印象的だったのですよ、マヌエラ殿の歌が。でもどうしてあれほど早く引退を？ まだ10年、20年と続けられたはずです。そうね。確かに
Many singers perform for the kids,
そのくらい歌い続ける人もいたわ。けれど私は
but I wanted to go out on top.
私の歌声は主からの授か
My
り。
voice is a gift from the goddess.
それは年齢
I
とと
think
もに
that's like the
衰え
main point of
い
this.
つか失われる。だから私はその時までに
Hmm?
自分の力で生きる術を得ようと考えたのよ。主に歌声を
Pretty
お返
based,
しして
Manuela, I have to say.
それでもしっかりと生きていけると示すために。女神を信じ恩を感じているのに、それを離れて自分の力で生きると、なんていうのかしらね。
Hmm?
主の存在は私の心の支えよ。けれど私の体を支えるのは私自身
Again,
でしょ。
very based. Manuela being religious, I actually think adds a lot to her character. Then Linhardt Dorothea is absolutely horrible as a support. Is yes, bad. Dorothea Manuela though.
マヌエラ先輩、
Weirdly enough, I don't think I've ever heard this one,
話すのも久々です
even though they are
そうね。
you know
なかなか時間が取れなくて
very relevant for each other.
懐かしいわ、ドロテア。それにしてもますます美しさに磨きがかかっちゃって、ありがとうございます。
Like a rose telling a daisy it's
まだまだ
pretty.
魅惑の美貌ですよ。
No,
いいえ、
daisies are quite
私はもう
pretty.
ダメよ。あなたはこうならないよう頑張って。
うん
またまた。もちろん頑張りますけど、先輩も一緒ですよ。そう願いたいわね。ドロテア、そういえば一つ気になっていたのだけど、どうやって入学したの？あなたは身寄りもないし。
No, you didn't have any family connections. How did you do it?
大変だったのじゃなくて。まあそうなんですけど、貴族の方を少し操ってでも入学のための知識や教養は自力で身につけなくちゃいけなくて、歌劇団とも両立してましたからね。
Especially when I was still singing.
自
Yeah.
分でもよくやれたなって思います。
So there's entrance exams.
そうだったのね。
First and only mention about them, I think. I guess only the, you know, only the plebeians have to take up entrance exams. I very much doubt that they would reject Edelgar's entrance if she fails.
先輩が聞くんですかそれ？私にとって
She came here just because Manuela was here?
雷に打たれたみたいな衝撃でした。あんなに舞台上で光り輝ける人が若くして舞台を降りて
there's a little bit more to it.
歩むなんて、私は何ができるか、将来どうしたいのか。あら、私が理由だったのね。それに
I also heard the hers.
王子と次期名手が揃って入学するって噂でしたから、そんな異例の年なら
I could never understand this about Dorothea because she's like, yeah, I'm very interested in getting a potential spouse, but then most of the potential spouses she rejects. Like, she doesn't like Ferdinand, she doesn't like Linhardt, kind of likes Gaspar, but Gaspar, to be honest, is like the least important as a noble because he's a second song. She doesn't like Sylvain, she doesn't like... I don't know, she seems to really hate about every novel, so... I think with Felix, she's like pretty direct about wanting to get it on with Felix, but that's about it. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's just not very consequent. Okay, so Constance mastered Pegasus, so she's going into Darkflyer now. Much better class for her, of course, making use of that magic. And yeah, aside from that, I think we're going to go for the exploration. Important exploration here. I can't hear Sothis' voice anymore. Yeah, that's true. Sothis doesn't show up anymore unless you go as support, which I've done in the past. It's actually a very good as support. And yeah, this is just going to be a very long exploration, and I know exactly who's the last unit we're going to talk to. But we'll leave that for later. Alright, the Magic Tournament. Yeah, just showing the semi-finals and finals because, well, I think the final is Lysithea. There was a generic mage, curiously enough, which was probably Mercedes, because we have her recruited. Yes, here's Lysithea. She dies in almost one hit. She packs a punch, but they wouldn't let her use dark magic. Yeah, roses and thorns. Something, she said. Literally about that. Alright. Every necessary thing on the exploration has been done, so there's only one left. Actually, two left. I think I didn't replenish battalions on the snake. So that's something. And now we're going to have the last conversation in here. One you have to do, I think, on the first week. You have to explore always on the first week to get this one.
Sensei, 少し付き合ってくれる？どうしてもやっておきたいことがあるの。行って戻ってくるのに日数を
It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb. Where are we going?
秘密と言いたいところだけれど、アドラステア帝国の帝都アンバルよ。私にはそこでなさねばならないことがある。
This decision will drastically change the story. I'll go with you, I must stay. No matter which route I'm going, I always like to do I'll go with you, because you just unlock the next decision. So that's what I'm going to do. Certain? Yes.
ありがとう。そうと決まればすぐに出るわ。お父様、無理なお願いをして申し訳ありません。
This guy is a bit of a meme for me because I am aware the chair is part of his model. So if you hack the game for him to move, he will carry his chair on his ass as he moves. Ionius the Ninth. The nymph? Oh, the ninth has to be. But to complete the imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The covenant between the red blood and the white sword, the double-headed eagle upon your head, pronounce you the new emperor.
新たな皇帝とするその覚悟はあるか。
クレスベルグの名と古の盟約に従いフォドラを導き民の安寧を図るためその座に君臨することを誓います。
これで皇位継承は済んだ。結局わしはお前に何もしてやれなかったな。王国へ連れ去られた時も
You were stolen away to the kingdom. When the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch.
わしは見ていることしか。
もう良いのです。お父様。私はお父様の
Right,
目と
but she
拳
doesn't
に救われたの
resent
で
him.
すから。お父様が私を思って向けるその目を私は信じていました。お父様が固く握った拳から血が滴るのを私は見ていました。私が血を流している時、お父様もまた血を流しているのだと知っていました。
いいか、信条抜け出しては。これはエデルガルト殿下。
最初、故障が間違っている。
You have misspoken.
私は殿下ではない。陛下と呼びなさい。
まさか。ただいまをもってアドラステア帝国の皇帝は
This is, by the way, in case you don't know, Ferdinand's father.
百官を招集して布告の準備を進める。最初、お前には
更迭を命じる。外部との連絡はしばらく経ってもらうわ。
Yeah.
まさか。
Canonically gets fucking killed.
承知いたしました。エーデルガルト、いやエル、この国を
My dear El, leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
先生、付き合ってくれてありがとう。
No
これ
problem.
で私
I
は
did my classical intervention of saying absolutely nothing.
もはや立ち止まることは許されない。聖母での儀式を終えたら帝国に戻るわ。あなたともそれでお別れかもしれない。そろそろ時間のようね。皆も待っている。行きましょう。
Okay, we only skip 1 week, so we lose 1 tutoring session, but still get the goals. So I set up the goals, you know, in anticipation for this. And yeah. Okay, so Ferdinand Manuela. Let's watch this one. I think I've seen this one before.
あなたはまるで真夏のセミのようだ。
真夏のセミ？それってうるさくてやかましいってこと？
ああ、いや、そんなつもりは。
Cold start.
我が麗しき姫君、あなたはそう真冬の渡り鳥のようだ。
渡り鳥、群れからはぐれ。
Come on, Manuela. Come on.
いえ、私が言いたいのは。
フェルディナント。
Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today.
キザなセリフも絡まっているし。
Your poetry lacks poetry. My darkness is darker than yours.
せっかくの機会に休むなんてできま。
せっかくの機会？どういうことかしら。
それはこうして
Ooh,
あなたと二人きりで話す機会です。
あらあら、 私と話すことがそんなに貴重？
実は私、以前からマヌエラ様が憧れの存在でした。
憧れ？
That a fact?
はい。あなたが歌劇団で活躍していた頃、幾度となく舞台を拝見しました。
あ、そういうこと。でも嬉しいわ。
凛々しい立ち姿、心に響き渡る歌声。
Fucking
あなた
Ferdinand.
のすべてに魅了され、それで二人きりだと少し緊張して空回ってしまいましたが。
もう昔のことよ。あの頃の歌姫はもういないわ。
はい。選手します。
Makes you feel relaxed.
それにしてもあなたがね。
They wasn't
意
really that
外だったわ。
relevant.
だって芸術
So
よ
you'd
り
be more
美術
interested
が
in
好きそうだ
combat
も
than
の。
theirs. Please,
これ
please,
から
this is
は
a
もっと
true noble
気安く
you're
話しか
talking
けて。
about.
思い出話
He's
でもしましょ
he wields the quill and the sword. I like. Alright, that was the only support I had, and I think a pretty interesting one. Did I just get something? Yeah, I think I'm going to switch into lances and authority. Authority is still a priority for you, but that's about it. Yep. Okay. Linhardt is a character I'm really concerned about because I have to pass Dark Bishop, so I need to get that reason there. And I think the only way to ensure that is to do 2 battles. On the first battle, we go against, you know, any amount of random enemies, we master Cavalier, and on the second battle we reclass into Mage and we just spam Magic as much as we can with the Knowledge Gem so that we can get a good rank there. So that's what I'm going to go for. Alright, so as I said, I was able to get Linhardt's Reason pretty high. 39 to B+, that's the highest I was able to get. And I also got a lot of characters, like a lot of characters to master their classes. There was, well, Hubert isn't available this whole month, by the way, so that's the only reason he wasn't able to. But Ferdinand, Linhardt on both, of course, Caspar, Bernadetta, Petra, and also Anna and Constance, who already were. So really, the only character that is still in intermediate classes, aside from my designated adjutants, is Hubert. So yeah, that's Hubert, I guess. But we don't have to hurry a lot with Hubert because Sniper is going to be his final class, so he's in a rush. So now Linhardt is obviously going to get tutoring for Reason. Okay, but the goals will get him to B+. So that's good enough. Right. So that is B+ for Linhardt. I think it's also C Reason for Anna. Yes, it is. Okay, pretty good. All things considered, last weekend before the end of the month, what do we have here? Sylvain, Manuela, Mercedes, Constance. Okay, I can't record anymore today, so that's going to be for tomorrow. The one thing I want to do so that I don't forget is to switch your goals into Sword and Authority. That way you're still leveling Authority, which is pretty necessary, but you're also going to get to level those swords, because I think Reason, there's no point in pressing into Reason anymore. At A you get Bolting, I think, but because I already have Constance, who gets Bolting at A, and Dorothea, who gets Meteor at A, it's like, do I want to have 3 Siege Magics? No, not necessarily. And I will do yet another thing right now. And that's attempting the certification for Linhardt into, you know it, into Dark Bishop. 68%. Please. Okay. Okay, you made it easy for me. Dark Bishop, you look pretty bad, but okay. 2 HP. And yeah, we will change into a Dark Bishop. Fiendish Blow is there by default, so I have to give you a different skill, but it is going to be useful when you turn into a Dark Knight eventually. Yeah. So probably what? HP and defense, right? Like, no one hates those. And also, forget about the knowledge gem. I'm finally giving you the Caduceus stuff. That's range +1. So it's going to be pretty useful for him. Especially considering Linhardt doesn't have 3 range spells. Okay, now that I was able to do this, I also want to do some reclasses. So, still Paladin, Dancer, still Archer apparently. You are Mastered, so Fortress Knight. You're a Dark Bishop. You Mastered, so you're going into Hero. Bernadetta is still going to be a Pegasus Knight because I don't have an advanced class for her to try. When she reaches level 30, she will be ready to go into Falcon Knight immediately, so she will probably be my earliest master class. And that's why I've been giving her the experience gem, so that she is probably the first one to, you know, get a very high level. But yeah, aside from that, there's not much I can do. Like, and her levels are already looking pretty good. It's just lance and flying. Dorothea is already good. Petra, a different kind of flyer. And I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and very importantly, now that Bernadetta and Petra have mastered their classes, I can do something that I've been thinking about from the very beginning. And that's getting triangle attack on 1, 2, and 3 units. So yes, we're actually using triangle attack in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Alright, so time to watch some supports. Starting with Edelgard and Constance B.
その顔、心が決まったようね。コンスタンツェ。ええ、決まらないはずもありませんわ。どこかで何かが動いていると感じるのです。過去に囚われたままではいられませんもの。ヌーベル家が代々守ってきた秘密、つまびらかにさせていただきます。
Okay, yeah, now I remember, now I remember.
その英断に私も必ず報いるわ。それであなたの紋章のことなのだけれど。ええ、その話だと思っていましたわ。帝国の記録では
According to the Impact Records, I bear the major crest of Macuil. Macuil, who was one of the 4 saints.
今の私の持つ紋章は失われた聖人の一人である。
And okay, Edelgard already knows.
そうよね。帝国貴族どころかフォドラの誰一人として受け継いでいないはずの血脈をどうしてあなたが継いでいるのかしら。それに
How did you come by that bloodline?
帝国の調査を欺いたの。すべてはヌーベル家の成り立ちに関係しているのですわ。1000年近く前のこと。
Sennoa parted ways with Senseros. She apparently Noa is a woman. Her days on what would be Noble territory. Okay. Okay. No character with the crest of Macuil in the game, by the way. Oh, I understand why she says this, because the crest of Macuil and the crest of Noah have the same effect in game. Because there's items you can get by DLC that will give you like an even lower chance than minor. So there's like major crest, minor crest, and stone fragment chances in the game. So you can see what the effect of the Manuela crest is, and it's exactly the same. Yeah, and of course they also didn't mix with other houses. Which is, yeah, a bit. It's a step in this internal strife. He kind of fell into this. With a stronger blood test to other houses, we might have survived. Okay. You already have. But okay, I guess they didn't think about that. They only coded it to be said like that in pre-timeskip. Let's go for the support that is in constances. Manuela Sylvain B. This ends the chain of supports. Sylvain, I think, is one of the characters with the most amount of supports. He has a support with almost every girl in the game, but he's also the character with the largest amount of supports that end at B. So he talks a lot with girls, but it never goes anywhere, which fits him. Oh, Manuela. Oh, Manuela. Oh. I mean, Sylvain is like 20, but... He's flirting with another girl. I already know it. Oh no! He's using the exact same line. Oh, Sylvain, don't! Oh, come on! Oh, that's fucking dirty. Apparently they are. What the... Oh, I'm so sorry for Manuela. But I actually like this support because Sylvain is always presented in a positive light, so for him to actually have a support where he behaves like an asshole completely, with no excuse. Come on. She screamed a man in Japanese. I know I know a little bit Japanese. I actually do. I even have like the lowest possible title. Mercedes Onesama. Okay, so they know each other. That's like a big sister, so... But like pretty close. And of course, Emil would never tell me anything. Who would that Emil be? That would be Mercedes' brother. In case you don't know, Mercedes has a brother. She talks a bit about him, especially in Blue Lions. But this is the main reason why I brought Mercedes, because I know she has like 2 Crimson Flower exclusive supports, so...
実は私も
Oh,
士官学校に
they also
入
went
学す
to
る
the
直前
same.
まで魔導学院で勉強していたのよ。
なんですって？私、学院を出たのは
For my
1177
graduation
年なの
in
ですけれど。
100,
ああ、
1177,
その年に入学したわ。
the year I
すれ
enrolled.
違いになっちゃったのね。
Yeah, because I was going to say it's not that Mercedes came early because she coincided with Annette. That's where they met. So
子供の頃
I
は
guess Constance is a prodigy, and Mercedes's personal circumstances made it so that she
今
didn't
は
enroll there
私が
for
コンスタンツェの後
a
輩
while.
なのね。
Hmm?
これからもよろしくお願いします、先輩。
私がお姉様の
Senpai is like
水前の響きですわ
upperclassman,
ね。
which is literal because she graduated
そう
earlier.
だ、私の他にももう一人
うん
魔導学院にいた友達がいるんだけど、よかったらその子も誘って
Okay.
お茶でもしましょう。きっと気が合うと思うわ。
アネットのことですわね。私も彼女とは一度ゆっくりお話しして
Alright,
みたかった
they
です。
don't have a support, but I like that she is
私は
mentioned.
早速茶器の用意をしてまいりますわね。
I like it if she appeared in this support, but I guess that's not going to happen.
お茶は逃げていかないわよ。
いいえ、今急がずにいつ急ぐのです。お姉様とのお茶会なのですから。
あら、
Oh, she went
どうしちゃっ
outside.
たの？急に立ち止まって。
Oh, supports are very long in this game.
コンスタンツェ。
お姉様、私めに貴重なお時間を割いていただくなど恐れ多いにも程がありますわ。
Yeah.
ささ、どうぞお姉様はご友人の方々
Okay, I mean, the sun gimmick I still think at times is fun, but
私はその横で休止
generally it's like, why?
ああ、もちろん
Constance is already a pretty cool character on her own.
ちょっと
The fucking
待ってちょうだい。
one note gimmick absolutely necessary to be added.
私の事情など聞く価値もございませんわ。茶葉を取ってまいりますので、これで。
Okay.
さっきまでは昔のままだったのに、何か事情
Have
が
to
あ
ask
り
her
そう
what's
だ
going
け
on.
ど。
Alright. So that's support level C. Yeah, I wanted to see C. Where is it? Okay, it goes up to A, so there's a while before we get that one full. Also, we have Ferdinand. That's a long one. That's 4 supports, so long support chain. This one is already unlocked. It's only has to be done on post time skip. Okay, doing pretty well. And Manuela also. I'm more concerned about these characters because Constance is DLC. I don't think I'll be using her in the future if I ever replay Crimson Flower. And then Mercedes and Manuela, well, they aren't Crimson Flower characters, so they are a bit limited in here. Same goes for Sylvain, but Sylvain I already knew is doing very well. He just has to, you know, finish this chain and continue with this one. So yeah. So as I said, no certifications, because the only certification that we could consider is Hubert, and we are not doing that. So we are just going to go for a seminar from Seteth. Been thinking about it, and it's a bit of a shame that Ferdinand isn't included because of authority, I guess. Okay, if I do this, he will actually get authority. So I guess that's their priority, getting authority over getting swords. Yeah, let's go for Yaisuzuki's seminar. That also gives a little bit of motivation, so it's okay. Okay, let's see plus for Anna. Oh, I got the support with Lycidia in the process. Well, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, we are prepared, right? I might actually do some reordering of things on my own, because yeah, I have some weird items around, and I also have definitely the wrong battalion for a lot of characters, like physical battalion on Linhardt, or still a purely magical battalion on Anna, so we're going to change those around and then we go into the chapter. Alright, now that everything has been assigned, I'm going to do some dismissal for gambits. For example, bandits, merchant military, kingdom youths. I know there's a lot of things here that I'm never going to use. Now dismissing the Jarl's mercenaries or this, they are 0G, so it makes no sense. The Empire Archers, the Brawlers, the Warriors, and the Infantry. Also the Zeros Magic Corps. I already have enough mages. The Sacred Monks 2, Sacred Monks 3, Holy Monks, Mercenaries, and Zero Soldiers. The rest have all been assigned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With more options in the future, and also the ones we will be getting from Paralogs and stuff, so I'm not too afraid of running out of battalions, particularly. Let's go into the mission, Conflict in the Holy Tomb. What I said.
驚きましたか。ここが聖母です。
大修道院の地下にこれほどの空間があったなんて、地下へと降りるための巨大な仕掛けもとても今世の力とは思えない。
ここはかつて
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children.
この玉座は我らが主
And the goddess Sothis sat upon this very throne.
この玉座に見覚えがありますか。
Let's lie.
私に隠し事は不要です。あなたは見ているでしょう。
He has to be, you know, a bit contrarian, but
玉座に座りなさい。必ずや女神の啓示があるでしょう。
okay, sitting.
何かあと一歩のところまで来ているはず。一体何が足りないと。
そこまでよ。
Stop right there.
全員動くな。動けば命はないぞ。ここまでの案内実に動く。
Okay.
聖母にあるものは帝国軍が全ていただく。
帝国軍？どうしてこんなところに？
Does he work for the Flame Emperor? Yes. Yes, he does. So the Emperor is connected to the Empire. I never thought it possible.
ええ、すべて私が指示したことよ。
Worst reveal. Worst reveal. Like, I maintain that Golden Deer, as much as it holds a lot of surprise, isn't that good because it comes out of absolutely nowhere. It's good for a first playthrough to be surprised. Blue Lions is the best constructed, although they treat you as if you're stupid, laying a lot of clues along the line, but well, it's classical Fire Emblem writing and it's good writing. This is just pathetic. This is just, well, Oh man, Crimson Flower is about to really begin.
その命であがないなさい。主にあだなす逆とどもを滅ぼすのです。
おい、待ってくれ。どういうことだよ、エーデルガルト。
And I did realize something.
利用したですか？
I don't have a dancer now.
どうしてそこまで？ごめんなさい先生。
Because my dancer was Edelgard, I won't have a dancer for this map. Not that I think I will need her. My team is strong enough, but well.
戦いではないのだから。アドラステア皇帝、エーデルガルト・フォン・フレスベルグの名において命じる。迅速に紋章石を回収しなさい。
I don't want to fight you, my friends, but if anyone gets in the way, just fucking kill them. So one of those maps that is definitely in the incorrect direction. You have to move up always. That's Fire Emblem. Edelgard, the Flame Emperor. Even in the Flame Emperor class, actually a class that only enemies have. The Flame Emperor, who has been revealed as Edelgard, remains unclear why she has chosen such a title. Because she's an emperor and has the crest of flames. I wasn't able to point to it, but yeah, crest of flames, emperor, Flame Emperor. That wasn't that difficult. Imperial lineage, charm, axe fair, seal magic and seal strength, axe prowess. It doesn't matter because I'm going to one-shot you. So, yeah, have whatever you want. You can have the Flame Emperor company. You can have anything you want. Then there's Methodi, an assassin, very edge, not that strong. He only appears here and in the DLC. I don't know the point of Methodi. Methodi just exists. And a mage. I could never understand why this dark mage, when you're playing Black Eagles, isn't just Hubert. Because Hubert simply doesn't appear in this map. And it's a bit weird, you know? Let's try out our promoted classes. Oh, maybe the most important thing is, did I give the knowledge EM to anyone? I really didn't. Okay. Then how about I give it to my backups? That way they master their class. I'm very, particular about when I can reclass into the next class. I have to master everything. It's just, if not, I feel uncomfortable. Okay, yeah, you're ugly, I get it. No commentary from Edelgard, because that would mean investing some resources into this route, and God forbid that. You're going to start noticing the amount or the lack of planning that went into Crimson Flower from this point on. Okay. So we can throw like the most massive fucking gambit in here and it will just be good. So why wouldn't I do it? To save it? Save it for what? There's no reinforcements in this map. Okay, but I'll actually go here to help a little bit, and I'll keep Dorothea like in the middle. Thoron, Physic, those can be used from... Yeah, that's why I equipped the highest might possible, because I thought maybe I would two-shot them, and that's the case. Silver Shield, Fortress Knight at this point in the game is just, well, of course Suzuki just one round's armors because... Okay. Enemy swipes the Greatest Stone. Those crest stones are literally pieces of Rhea's dead family. But I guess Edelgard wouldn't care. Okay. Didn't even hit both. Yasuzuki taking a beating. His defense isn't that great actually. He has like 15. Resistance is incredible, but yeah. He has weaknesses. Fire. Okay, that's some strength. That's an incredible level. Everything but HP. Wow. Okay. And now, this thunder. Okay, maybe with physical damage we'll get luckier. Yeah, we do. Alright, and here, I'm just going for damage. That's my thing. Iron Axe. No point in using up the training axe when we can one-shot. Well, the critical was absolutely unnecessary, but we take those. Good. Probably getting healed by the bishop. That's okay. The good thing about these thieves is they get very greedy. They try to get like 2 or 3 crest stones, so you can normally kill them. And speaking of killing, I just took down a bar from a monster. Oh! Had a gambit. Should have paid attention. I will be using Violet's gambit here. And that leaves a very good position for Dorothea to use hers. Right here. Yeah, it breaks this monster's barrier, so I get whatever he drops. Probably Umbrella Steel. Directed by Manuela. It also kills him and paralyzes the mage. Some strength with Manuela. Okay, that's a thing, I guess. Oh, you decided to act first? Bad idea. Bad idea. If the healer had gone for you first. Strength dex, not great. Would like some defense, but that's not the defense I wanted. And you didn't use your special attack. Well. By the way, this is also the map. I hardly like to mention it, but this is the map that is used in Engage to represent 3 houses. I think it's a good idea, not because this is the most recognizable map, but because this is a map that everyone has played, you know? I think there are better maps for each of the different routes, but this one is good because it's like representative of 3 houses. Okay, if I could, yes. I honestly think at this point I'm just going to throw some attacks at you. Tell me this doesn't kill. Okay, I didn't want to kill them. So I guess that means Anna is the one attacking, because if it was Petra, there's always a risk of killing. With Thunder, why not? Close combat. Oh, I can go back. I like that. And of course, you're weak to lances. Had to be lances. Well, I might get the critical and finish this. I don't. That's good. I still break. So this guy won't be doing anything. Worry. Okay, Violet can go in there, kill anyone. I mean, if you have to kill anyone, it's going to be obviously the armor. It's a menacing enemy and one you can take care of very easily. And the training sword. And Violet. And Violet will take care of it. One-shotting almost everything, killing almost everything, yes, you know. Typical. Right. So 0 damage with no hit also. The mages are going left. Will Edelgard start moving? No, they are just moving left because I guess they sense a presence. But they weren't counting on this. Wow. Nice damage. Like really nice damage. Ooh, Devil Axe. Being useful. And allowing me to do some healing. So 20 and I take 30 and I go to 7. It's only at 30%, so it's not going to happen. But it would be great if it did. Okay. Noble Flyer's Corpse, by the way, incredible battalion for Constance. Yes, it flies and it has magic. Good thing you dodge, actually. Okay, they went right. Armor Slayer. Dying. Doing. Please. Doing what it is meant to do, which is slaying armor. Okay. This is just classical situation in here, no joking. This happens a lot. And you end up realizing that. So this happens a lot to me in this game. Yeah, there's a unit with 35 charm. Oh no, she has a lot of charm, so I only have 20 hit. Yeah, but I can just attack the goon next to her, completely destroy him, and that way I will paralyze. I think in Maddening they have skills to like prevent this a little bit so that they don't get paralyzed by gambits and stuff. But they should have utilized them more, because I'm pretty sure Edelgard here. No, she can still move. So yeah, she does have the skill. How is it called? General? Commander. So it basically nullifies that. She also has counterattack. So we have to finish this now. Well, that's perfectly fine with me, actually. Like, I have absolutely no problem with finishing it now. So first of all, I'm going to do... Oh, no rescue, only 2 uses. Well, let's try a third one. That's damage. Let's do a word. That's experience thing. I will smite you up there so you can... That's my asthma, now that we have the possibility. There's squares, looks good. And... Raining Axe. Okay, completed side. Now I could one-shot Edelgard, probably, or close to one-shot her. With Vengeance, Lance of Ruin. Oh, actually doesn't kill. But well, I'm just going to... No. So yeah, I'm just going to Vengeance Iron Lance, this guy. Because I think it's funny to one-shot Methode. Well, not one-shot, but I think I would be able to, even from full health. Goodbye. What a relevant, charming character. Magic, Dex, and Charm. Well, Charm is okay. Charm is okay. Okay, I'll position here. Just to increase accuracy with gambits and shit. I'm going to give the kill to Constance. So let's go in there with the Iron Sword. Of course, I get a critical and it's over. And I could use the Sublime Creator Sword to secure the kill, but I think the Iron Sword is the best idea. If she gets the Crest of Flame, she drains a bit of health, but not enough to survive like a pinball better from Constance. No crits, please, Violet. No Crest of Flame. Okay, that's good. Well, highest damage I have is the Finball better. Oh! Exclusive quote? Exclusive quote. Wouldn't have guessed this for the world. Perfect. Perfect. Good run. Completionist. That's me. Big fucking spike of ice and you're gone. Magic and Charm. You protected all the Grace Stones. It's easy, bro. Receive the Rusted Bow. I think that's a silver bow. Yeah. The Knowledge Gem. The second Knowledge Gem. That's true. And an Advanced Seal. I already have like another 4 in the combo, so that would be 5. MVP Linhardt. Okay. I guess he probably killed the most on the right side, and on this side I distributed it pretty evenly, so it's cool. Right, direct order from the Archbishop. I must kill Edelgard. Must protect. Well, this, in case you don't know, is the route split. If you decide to kill Edelgard, you of course don't kill Edelgard, because why would you actually decide something like that? In the game, why would they let you decide something so relevant? No, of course not. But you will be locked into the Silver Snow route. The route you would also be locked into if you didn't achieve enough support with Edelgard, if you didn't go with her to her coronation, stuff like that. If you choose to mass protect, then you go with Edelgard and you start the Crimson Flower route. So the Crimson Flower route really begins now, more than half after the game begins. Certain about your decision? Unfortunately, yes. We have already played Silver Snow, so it's time to go for the worst possible thing Fire Emblem has provided. Alright, Hubert, I really don't care. Yes! Alright, there is a silver lining to playing Crimson Flower. And it's that I love Rhea, and Rhea is like peak evil in here. She's ridiculously evil. Like, she completely turns into a fucking monster out of nowhere with no base from anything, no correlation to anything. By the way, she's a dragon. They, of course, show you this way because they couldn't pay a cutscene, so... Oh yes, the monsters that have controlled Fodlan in secret. She's a dragon. All dragons are bad. Yeah, that would be a reveal. Great. That CG of Rhea as a dragon is the start of a horrible tendency that appears all the way throughout the Crimson Flower route, where we are going to get absolutely no cutscene from this point until the very end of the game. So yeah, start paying attention for that because it's actually hilarious. It makes the game better. The map was easy. I one-shotted almost everything. I one-rounded what I didn't one-shot, and then there was the boss. Whoa, what a boss. If I wanted to, I could have probably lowered her health with a gambit, and then gone in with Bernadetta, Vengeance, you know, Lance of Ruin, but I didn't even think it deserved that much because chapters 11 and 12 are like the difficulty curve for Three Houses, and I think I've mentioned this before. It starts kind of, you know, it starts there. You can have some trouble at the beginning, especially on Maddening. This is very accentuated. It starts very difficult, then it gets easier and easier and easier and easier until chapter 11, 12, where it's the easiest it has ever been. Like, you're much stronger than your enemies. You have better tools to battle them. They just are in position. They aren't enough. They don't get enough reinforcements. You just destroy everything. And then when you come back from the time skip, it suddenly becomes much more difficult. And you get a spike in difficulty, which is just pretty unbalanced. So I don't think it's really worth it to waste a lot of resources in here. If we want to break or almost break any weapon, next chapter is the chapter to do it, because from chapter 12 to chapter 13, all your weapons get repaired to the maximum. So if you want to, you know, spam any valuable weapon, any valuable resource, you can do it. And I'm probably going to do that. But yeah, this chapter didn't even, you know, you didn't even need it, so why would I? And yeah, now Crimson Flower truly finally begins. And yeah, there's only like 7 chapters left to the game, so it's actually pretty late. This route is only 18 chapters long, 12 for the pre-time skip, 6 for the post-time skip, so that's 2/3 of pre-time skip. Pretty cool, right? Pretty sure this is the end of the month, but we'll check now, and if not, bye.